With the MLB Draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers. I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you could trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Erie Seawolves and the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. JT Jackson gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy with a powerhouse slider. This is his bread and butter pitch. Has the other repertoire, but this pitch makes his fastball better. He'll throw a slider to both sides of the plate. He can throw it up, down, in and out. Extreme command of the slider, and it's one of the reasons why he's one of the top pitchers in the game right now.
And a good throw gets him one gone. And now Riley Green ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, and that one right down Main Street. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. The 0-1 pitch. Hit Wheatley back to the mound. And quickly there are two away. So next to bat will be Josh Lester.
The first baseman, number 17, Josh Lester.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch down the third baseline. The next 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jeriel Gonzalez. And they could use a spark from him here. And that's in there for strike 1. And this will be fouled away.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
Popped up, Williams over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Next, it'll be Cody Clemens.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Cody Clemens.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The 0-2 home. Hit on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box, Cam Gibson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Daniel Pinero is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Gibson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that...
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Leading off the inning, it'll be Henry Casto as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Casto.
First offering.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Joey Morgan set the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Into the box now, Brock Detheridge, as he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Next up is Riley Green. He bounced out last time up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. And now in the box, Josh Lester as we begin the top of the fourth. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner. Stepping in once again is Jeriel Gonzalez. He popped out in his first trip. 0-1 the count. Lifted down the line in left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero, and the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So here is Daniel Pinero. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High and deep down the left field line. This one's down to third. He's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So the next to bat will be Henry Casto. Singled in his last at bat.
Henry Casto.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next, it'll be Joey Morgan.
The catcher, number 2, Joey Morgan.
First delivery to him. Popped up. Listy has room in foul territory, and that's the third out. So they breeze through this half of the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brock Detheridge. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. At the plate now is Riley Green. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch. Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Now to bat, Josh Lester. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeriel Gonzalez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Now batting, the second baseman.
In now, Cody Clemens. Back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Striding in is Cam Gibson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And there are 2 away now. Leverage at bat here, and standing in it'll be Daniel Panera as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. Fielded cleanly, throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base. Grant Dyer has been summoned from a 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Erie Seawolves crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. A.J. Ladwig gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Drew Carlton closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.